Anticipation.
We here at Mayhem Media understand the trials and tribulations of life.
No matter how hard life can get, suicide is never the answer.
There's more assistance available today than ever before.
If you or a loved one are suffering from suicidal thoughts, please don't try and take it on alone.
Call or text 988 if you live in the U.S.
Or if you're in Great Britain, call 116123 or text 85258.
The world is a better place with you in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the has ended. We return. The last outlaw, Jesse James, my co-host, my brother, Conner Clarkson. Welcome back. So do you want to fill him in? What's the big news on where you're currently sitting, Conner?
Currently, I am sitting in Florida of the United States.
That makes Conner Clarkson an official international superstar.
Why, thank you.
What a day. What a day indeed. We got a lot to cover today. Question for you, Conner. Who is your favorite wrestler of all time?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair? I can see that. I can see that.
All right, who's yours?
I got to tell you, my all-time favorite wrestler is none other than Bill Goldberg. Can we talk about what a shot that was in Calgary, looking Bret Hart in the face?
We knew it was coming, though. Let's be real. We knew it was coming.
I didn't. I thought he was going to call out Shawn Michaels.
See, yeah, Shawn Michaels would have worked, but Montreal Screwjob, knockout kick to the head. I'm taking knockout kick to the head.
I mean, yeah, the screw job may have ended his WWE career, but Goldberg ended his wrestling career.
This is
It's
true.
a sad state of affairs, but it is what it is. Accidents happen, injuries happen as part of life. Some people need to just let things go. And we'll leave it at that for a future episode.
Aye.
Anyway, what do you think of the action transpiring on Raw these days? Do you think the move to 2 hours is going to be a good thing again?
I mean, 2 hours, I'd say keep it at 3, but I still like where they're going with the first hour of commercial free.
Yes, I'm enjoying that. I was the guy who, when they went to 3 hours, was not thrilled. But now that we're at 3 hours, we get a lot more of this. And I'm okay with that. And as much as I hate Dominic Mysterio, my God, that man is entertaining.
I mean, is it Dominic Mysterio we're really paying attention to?
I mean, Maybe. He's certainly hauling out the entertainment with him.
Case in point, yeah.
I'm also more and more convinced by the day that Eddie is his dad.
It's the mullet. We all
It's
know
the dirt mustache, bro. It's the mustache. Like, that mustache just screams Eddie Guerrero. And that, I was so sad to see the end of the Dominic Rhea story because it was so Eddie and China again. And it was great.
Yeah, but is it really the end, though?
Oh, I think Rhea's going to kill Dom. I think this is how Dom Mysterio dies. Is at the hands of Rhea Ripley. And honestly, could you think of a better way to go?
I mean, yeah.
Let's be real here. Yeah, what would that be?
Getting killed
Smothered.
by... Yep, exactly.
You're terrible, Connor. You're terrible.
I'm English. What more?
Did you get to catch the season premiere of SmackDown?
I've seen highlights. I've just not seen the full thing.
Those 8K cameras make SmackDown look like a video game, and I love it.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, have you seen that they are bringing back the old... Well, whether it's a rumor or not, they're bringing back the old SmackDown design.
So I have read a couple of different things that they're bringing the fist back, but I also read that it's a CGI fist. So, like, we'll be able to see it on TV, but they won't see it in the arena kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean,
Which I'm cool with. I always liked the fist. I thought it was cool.
Everyone loved a fist that said SmackDown on it.
That was just part of SmackDown, I guess. Like, that made SmackDown separate, was that big fist. Plus, just so many good memories of SmackDown versus Raw jumping off that fist.
Yeah. And I mean, here's the thing. If they're doing that for SmackDown, there is an idea that I'm going to throw out to WWE. Have Gordon Ramsay stood next to the word Raw.
Gordon Ramsay as the guest host of Raw would be fantastic. Welcome, it's Raw!
Exactly.
Connor, I hate you for that. How dare you?
You love me, really, because, yeah, in 3 weeks, we have to tolerate each other down at WFU.
That's right. That's right. We're going to take this place by storm. So what do you think of the team-up of Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns to take on Solo and Jacob?
Is it really a team-up, though? You've got one man that's had everything taken away from him. You've got one man that's been given everything but doesn't know what the fuck to do. And they both have issues with the Wish.com bloodline.
The dollar store bloodline, for sure. See, now that you're in America, you know all about the Dollar Tree down there. Family Dollar on every corner. That's the Solo bloodline.
I mean, anything... Yeah, it is just going to be dollar store bloodline at this point.
Do you think we get a female bloodline member?
See, you've got Nia Jax that would qualify. You've got Naomi, technically, because she's married to the Usos. Who else have we got that's technically... Is there any other female bloodline?
And I'm blanking on her name. I just watched a video on her this morning. She is Solo's cousin. She is a college volleyball player. And she is absolutely everything WWE looks for eye-wise. That girl would absolutely pass the airport test. She's part of the bloodline, so you already know she's athletic. She's got the name.
But the question is, what is the name?
I can't remember, and I'm blanking. Well, Anawaii is the name.
Yes, but you do realize there's like thousands of these people in the WWE at the minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
But moving on, when do we actually get Zilla Fatu?
I'm actually kind of thinking Bad Blood. We either get Zilla or Hikuleo.
See, they could debut both in the same PPE.
That was my thought.
One for Bad Blood, one for Survivor Series.
See, I was thinking, the thing is, like, but whose side is he on? You know, that whole situation. It's like, you debut Zilla Fatu and he runs out. I'd like to think he sides with Jacob and Solo, and as soon as they get the upper hand, all of a sudden 7-foot-tall Hikuleo run out. That's how I would do it personally.
One have him side with Reigns.
And have Hikuleo side with Reigns.
See, listen, thought. War Games. Does The Rock make an appearance?
Man, I actually totally forgot The Rock has been a part of this whole thing at one point.
This is true.
It's such a... They could go so many different ways with this. It's like, you bring the Usos back into it.
I mean, we've not seen Jimmy Uso for...
It's been a while.
Since Mania?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him since Mania.
I want to say since Mania.
Yeah.
Jay, obviously... Now, speaking of Jay... Fire... being anywhere near Rhea Ripley. Because obviously it's the Terror Twins, not the Terror Threesome.
Unless Jake is his way.
Yeah.
I don't really understand where they're going with that storyline right now, but I'm okay with that. I also picked up something this morning rewatching SmackDown I didn't notice when Nick Aldis was originally standing there talking about he was trying to work something out. Did you catch the Wyatt 6 logo behind him?
Yes.
What the hell?
I mean, here's the thing. He's trying to work something out. Is it going to work out, though?
Well, what he ended up working out was Cody and Roman versus Jacob and Solo. Tag team Bad Blood. That Cody and Solo cage match was how you start a show. That's how you kick off a season. That was perfectly built drama for Roman to come back. Like, that is why WWE's been around for 60 years.
But can we just point out the bump Cody took?
Oh, God.
Like, I watched that bump, and I've watched it time after time after time after time again.
Yeah, a bump hasn't been taken like that since 1985, and it was by Hulk Hogan in the locker room.
And it's like each time... I think Tony Khan's gimmick is in his locker room. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Going back to like Dominic Mysterio and shit, it's like, did you see the camera angles at UFC 306? How they were both sat in different seats. Now that's kayfabe.
I want to see a wrestling event in the Sphere, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. That would be a spectacle, but I feel like, I mean, there's only like 5,000 seats there?
So, probably, oh, well, if AEW do it, they might actually get 50% of seats filled for once.
Savage, sir. Savage. It's kind of funny because I've been to 4 AEW shows and they were sold out every time.
And then now, as soon as this is done, I'm going to get a massive email from the boss saying, don't insult AEW, you're fired.
Yep. Good.
Speaking
AEW's been cooking, man. I actually got to watch Dynamite and Collision this week and they were both fantastic.
I mean, Collision was good. Like, I've had to do a lot.
I don't know who the hell Hologram is, but that dude is entertaining.
I mean, yeah, no one's seen him really, but like for a first impression, I know what I was like, okay, fair play to you. Fair play to you.
And I always have loved Redneck Kung Fu, man. Mark Briscoe is such an underrated favorite of mine.
Easily, and I mean, it's like, but obviously, this is a WWE review, not an AEW.
Right.
We need to plan that some later.
So we pivot to the next question. Who takes out this man?
Sir, you ask me this every time we go live,
I know,
and the answer is still the fucking same.
but it's still wrong. It's still wrong. Somebody has to.
I mean, no one. Maybe with help. With help, yes. 1-on-1, no.
Probably took Gunther to the limit. Took Roman to the limit.
Like with Bron Breakker, I'm thinking he's at the level now where he's just showing up, hitting his times, working people that they know are going to lose, but yet still have some sort of convincing match.
Yeah, there has not been a match yet where I've been like, oh, Braun might lose this one.
But here's a question. Bron Breakker versus Cody Rhodes for the title. Bron Breakker wins, breaks Roman's streak.
Oof. Man. I can't see him doing two streaks like that close together.
What was it? 1,316 days, I want.
Something like that, yeah.
It was
over 3 years. Yeah, and the sad part is he was only halfway to catching Bruno. He would have had to go another 3.5 years to catch Bruno.
Yeah.
That record's never going to fall. Like, I honestly never thought Honky Tonk Man's record was going to fall until Gunther broke it.
I mean, this is true. And, like, with Gunther, does he drop the... I wouldn't exactly call it drop, but does he drop the title to someone, or does Seth come back and take back what is his?
I feel like the only way at this point Gunther loses the title is from injury.
I mean,
like
Drew McIntyre. If he just got up and walked his ass out of that arena, he'd still be champion.
Yeah, but he didn't.
But then because he's not champion, it then kind of solidifies an extra meaning to if Drew was champion, then it'd give more of a reason for the Punk McIntyre feud.
Yeah. But at this point, I don't feel like a title needs to be involved for Punk and McIntyre. I feel like this is just a blood feud, man, for lack of a better term.
I mean, yeah. I mean, shit. What the hell was he do? What the hell was CM Punk doing, kissing that bracelet that has been down the Scottish canon of Drew McIntyre?
It's all symbolism, brother. It's all symbolism.
Let's just hope he had a shower before that match.
Well, I'd like to imagine so, but God only knows.
I mean, it's Drew McIntyre. He does what the fuck he wants.
God, before we get too far into this and I forget again, I do want to give a huge shout out to Crander Q from Red Ape Graphics and our buddies over at Friends of the Squared Circle for all of the work you guys do for us. Appreciate it. Also want to give a shout out to our boys wrestling from the 313. Keep up the good work over there, fellas. But now, back to the task at hand. Tag team titles. What do we see happening with this here?
I mean, there's not really much that can go for them at the minute. Are we talking male tag titles?
Yeah, I should have specified there the women's tag team titles. I do not see anybody. I don't care. I'm calling it. Thank you, Tyler. I'm stealing it. Who's beating the Blacklights, man?
The only thing I can think of is if the juggernaut Jordan Grace goes over there.
Bro, I keep forgetting that WWE and TNA are working together. I only see this ending with Jade Cargill turning heel.
I mean, yeah, let's be honest. The only reason Jade Cargill's got that title is because Bianca wanted to, for wanting a lack of a better term, show her the ropes.
Jade don't need show him the ropes.
I mean, here's one that I've thought about. Mixed tag title matches.
I like the idea, and I don't like.
See, you've already got 3 tag teams. You've got Damien and Rhea.
Yeah, you got Dom and Liv.
You've got Dom and Liv. You've got basically who's that female?
Bianca and Montez.
Academy.
Oh, Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
Or not Ivy Nile. She's American made. Shoot. Maxine Dupree.
With literally anyone from AA. But here's a thought for a 4th tag team. If Cody does drop the title, Cody and Brandy as a tag team title.
Dear God, keep Brandy Rhodes out of the ring.
No, we need her to come back and go.
No, we don't.
I told you tonight was open mic night, bitch.
Dear God, no, keep Brandy out of the ring. God.
She'd be good to join the Black Alliance.
Honestly, she would be a good mouthpiece for a heel team.
This is true. Like, actually, that's a thought. Jade turns heel, and Brandy's the manager after everything that happened in AEW.
Bro, that's like low-key genius, honestly. That is a solid... I wouldn't even be angry at that.
The joys of being in the business, you learn a lot of psychology.
Yeah, you do. Speaking of psychology, we got to get into it. We touched on it a little bit. What needs to happen here for this to end? Do we get AJ Lee at Bad Blood?
See, now, Punk and AJ Lee as a mixed tag team, I'd take that any day of the week.
Listen, I'd do whatever it takes to get to see AJ Lee wrestle again. That girl retired way too early. She was ahead of her time, and she would have fit in perfect in this era, and she got stuck at the end of the Divas era. Same thing with Gail Kim.
Same thing with Kelly as well.
Yes, or Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool can wrestle her ass off, and she got stuck at the end of the Divas era.
Maybe if Michelle McCool comes back, we get Undertaker as her manager.
Fun fact, I went to the same high school as Michelle McCool in Florida.
Same year or different years?
No. She graduated, I think, 7 years before I did.
I was going to say, you're young, just not that young, bro.
Yeah, no. Well, you got to think, man. She's older than me. Undertaker's 60.
Ric Flair's in his 70s at this point, and
oldest ride, longest line. Woo!
And still decides my last match is not my last match.
That man gonna die in the ring.
I mean, shit, I've been doing this 7 years, and I wake up feeling 50 after some shows.
Yeah, imagine doing it for 60 years.
I mean, my struggle was, I literally wrestled the night before I got on that plane. I came back, realized I had 2 hours before I needed to wake up. I was like, shit, I'm just going to get there as early as I can at this point.
Sleep in the car.
I wasn't able to sleep. Although, fun fact, London Gatwick, massive shout out to you people. Even though you screwed up my ticket and then said, oh, we'll put you in premium economy. And then 15 minutes later go, sorry, we don't have anything available in premium economy. Would you like business class? Fuck yeah.
Yes, I would.
I'll take that. Pay $200 for a flight and get business.
Hell yeah. You got an international business class flight for $200?
Well, here's the thing: economy was $200, but because they upgraded me to business for basically nothing.
I'm having you book my flights now.
Ugh.
So what do we want to see? Have you seen the rumor that, I mean, I don't even know if it's a rumor, it might be confirmed, that the Motor City Machine Guns and the Lucha Bros signed with WWE?
See, the Lucha Bros, I can get behind.
Are you telling me you are not behind the Motor City Machine Guns?
I mean, I am, but I lean more towards the Lucha Bros.
I love the Lucha Bros, don't get me wrong, but I feel like outside of the Briscoes, the Motor City Machine Guns are the most underrated tag team of the last 25 years. And
Yeah.
honestly, if the Briscoes were prettier, they'd have been in WWE long ago. But it's, I mean, WWE can't sell a shirt with Mark Briscoe's face on it. Plain and simple. What did he say? They're not visually appealing enough?
I mean,
that's basically just saying you're too ugly to sell merch, bro. Sorry.
no, what I'm saying is I like my wrestlers to be a bit more cushionier in the chest.
I like my wrestlers looking like Dirty Dick Murdoch back in the day, and friggin', oh god, just looking like barroom brawlers, not pretty boy.
What was it I said on one of my posts a couple of weeks ago? I like my beer Spanish and my suplexes German.
That's right. I'm German suplexes. They're scared. It's the best thing Germany exported for a while here.
I think it's the only thing Germany actually got fans for.
I mean, they got some pretty good wurst. The sausages are good. Isn't Gunther German? No, he's Austrian.
I thought he was Austrian.
Yeah, he's Austrian. That's all right, though.
Is that part of
Where
Germany?
is Austria? I was just going to say, is Austria part of Germany? JD, can you Google that for us? Is Austria part of Germany, or is it its own thing? Listen, we cover wrestling. We're not geography here. We're wrestling commentators. We don't cover geography class.
I mean, all we need to know is from Minnesota to Iowa on October 5th. It's a nice
Straight down 35, baby.
straight down the line, 5 hours, music, regular breaks.
No. We drive straight through like men. Ain't no breaks.
Okay, so we'll have the breaks as we drive. Perfect.
That's right. You got it.
5 hours, 5 hours back.
It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time.
Make sure we got
So our next episode is going to be the prediction show for Bad Blood. I know I will be a part of that. Connor will be a part of that. And if he is available, I believe the Wolfman, Jacob, will be joining us again for the prediction show. I don't know how that boy picks like he does, but he does. Good day, Mike D. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. That Jacob, man, I swear he's on the writing team. I think he's got one wrong at the last 2 pay-per-views.
Maybe he's connected. Maybe he's connected with Bruce Pritchard.
Maybe he's connected to Vince Russo, bro.
See, now here's a thought. Just a little one to keep you thinking. Jim Cornette has to induct Vince Russo into the Hall of Fame.
You got to be kidding me. I honestly think both of them would unalive themselves before they let it happen.
I mean, it would make good for the first hour of commercial-free Raw.
Well, you know what, not Vince Russo, Jim Cornette says his only goal in life now is to live long enough to piss on Vince Russo's grave. Like, them two should hate each other, man.
No, that is real beef.
Oh, God. Like, I can't imagine hating anyone that bad. Let alone just some other dude from wrestling. My only goal in life is to live long enough to piss on your grave. Like, bro, what?
But if those two were to actually have a shoot fight, who would win?
Vince Russo dusts Cornette, bro. Vince Russo knocks Cornette out in 2 minutes flat at most.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Dibs on this.
Oh, huge pop. Huge pop. All right. You do see that I have one right behind me. You can come throw him in that one. Good Lord.
I mean, shit, if that's my payment for getting booked on a show, then...
It'll be a superior lake, that's for sure.
So,
God.
we'll have to put it to the test to see whether I can swim better than I can walk.
Well, one can only hope.
Yes, one can only hope.
Well, if you don't win this match at WFU, you won't be walking very well either. I ain't bringing you in to lose. Making me look bad.
Maybe one just has to pull some extra out of the bag.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
All right. What did we miss this week, Connor? What did we miss?
What have we missed?
I think we hit everything important.
Yeah, I think we have.
Good answer. Good answer.
I think so as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and call her a day. I'm the last outlaw, Jesse James. That's my boy, the one and only, Conner Clarkson. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you all next week on another episode of Into the Barricade.